that great simile of Ajahn Chah asking us to move all this earth for 3 days, pushing a wheelbarrow in the heat, being bitten by mosquitoes. Oh, that was really tough. But we finished it. And Ajahn Chah went away, and the second monk, Ajahn Liam, took over and said, I think you put the earth in the wrong spot. Move it. Another 3 days of hard work. I was traumatized by that. Didn't have enough time to wash. Your robes were stinky. Because by the time you finished, you were so worn out, you just went to sleep. And after 6 days, hardly any meditation, just work, for long periods of time. And then we moved it after 6 days. And Ajahn Chah came back. I'm sure that they must have planned this out all along. But he came back and said, I thought I told you to put the earth over that place. Now you put it over this place. Move it. Oh, you think I'm a very peaceful monk, but in those days, if I got angry, I could get angry. I was really upset. I never became a monk to push wheelbarrows of earth in the hot jungles, being bitten by mosquitoes on one meal a day, which wasn't very much anyway, just rice and frogs. I didn't ordain to this. I wanted to become enlightened. I wanted to sit under a tree, not put earth under a tree. Oh, why don't those monks decide where they want that blooming pile of earth? And of course, as I told you yesterday, that's when one of these wonderful monks came up to me. They knew I was upset and said to me, pushing the wheelbarrow is easy. Thinking about it, that's the hard part. And that's just a beautiful, beautiful piece of wisdom he gave me. Whatever you do in life, thinking about it is the hard part. Doing it is easy. Thinking about organizing a retreat, thinking about starting up a new center, thinking about giving birth, thinking about just dying, whatever you're doing in life, thinking about it's a difficult thing. Doing it is far easier. So it means I didn't value thought so much. Thought was describing the world, but I wanted to experience the world first and think about it afterwards. And after a while, you realize there's so much beauty and so much truth in our world is beyond thought. Thinking is sometimes diminishing the experience. You see a beautiful dawn like this morning in Perth, or you see just a few clouds today. It's going to be a cooler day. Or you see the parrots playing around in the water. Beautiful parrots this time of year, and they get hot too. And they just play around in the water. Thinking about that is very different than actually just sitting there experiencing, giggling as the parrots get all soaking wet. So little by little, you learn how to not think so much and see much more. It's as if your brain has only got a certain capacity. And if you use most of the capacity of your brain for thinking, giving things name, finding out what they mean, where they lead to, where they come from, and all this inner conversation inside of you, you don't have much space in your brain for living, for seeing, for hearing. You can maybe hear some great music. I used to love my music when I was a layperson. And they'd say, what do you think of that? And if I said nothing, they thought I didn't like it. I said, no, I didn't think anything because I was just enjoying every chord, every note. It was beautiful. But, you can't. Beautiful, that word can mean so much and describes so little. So it's really, if you've really heard some great music, then saying beautiful, it doesn't really cut it. It's almost being diminishing the experience of great music. Or everything else which is beautiful in your world, in your life. Don't give it a name because it lessens the experience. Just enjoy it in silence. And of course, lots of time as a monk, living in the forests, living in mountains, by rivers, by lakes, you can really enjoy the quietness, the stillness. To the point that now I value peace so much and thinking you only do it when you have to. Even doing talks, I've said this many times, but it's absolutely true. I don't know what I'm going to say next. I don't think the talk before I say it. I just allow it to come out. That's one of the reasons why, honestly, some of the things I say, I think that's a bit stupid. But a lot of times what I say, I think, wow, that was really profound. Where did that come from? It's like when you're not thinking about it, it's like a natural unfolding of the Dhamma coming out of your mouth. And some of the things which I've said in my life, I think, where did that come from? That was amazing. Because you don't think about it. It's not planned. It just happens, just like life. And that becomes the most beautiful part of having a quiet mind.